Well, hello there. So I'm coming to you from a very foggy midwinter's morning here in Auckland, New Zealand. And today I just had a thought. I sent out my latest email newsletter today, and it was all about what are you doing with your dash. Now, that was inspired by a situation that we're going through at the moment. My father-in-law is at the end of life stage, so we're thinking about end of life and memorial services, and what does that mean, when you're coming to the end of your life. And we're doing a lot of thinking there. But it reminded me of a funeral that I went to many years ago for one of my mum's elderly cousins. And as each person got up to talk about her, the sentiment was she was a great mother and loved to travel. And she was a great mother and loved to travel. And it kept being repeated over and over to the point where it was actually starting to sound a bit comedic, if you can say that at a funeral. And after I left that funeral, it put a real challenge into my heart that I didn't want to get to the end of my life and have a funeral service and have people stand up and talk about me and have not much to say. So my challenge there to myself and to you is, what are you doing with your dash? And by dash I mean, when we talk about somebody's life, we talk about it in terms of a birth year, and then a dash, and then a death year. And it's what happens in between those 2 years, when you're born and when you die, that makes all the difference, all the importance. So what are you doing with your dash? What are you doing with the time that's been given to you, the 24 hours a day that each of us have? What are you doing in your work time, in your leisure time, in the time that you go between home and work? How are you spending your hours? What impact are you having on your world around you, on your family, on your friends, on your community? What are they going to say about you at your funeral? So I'll put that out to you. It's a bit of food for thought, but it also gives that understanding a little bit about me and why I'm so passionate about people finding their purpose. That's why I wrote Purpose Made. And so if you're struggling to understand the meaning in your dash, then I encourage you to get hold of a copy of Purpose Made. You can get it off Amazon, Kindle and paperback, and any audiobook retailer worldwide. And work through the book, work through the purpose discovery wheel so that you can articulate what your purpose is, so that makes every day worthwhile. And so you can get to the end of your life and go, I lived in my purpose. I made a difference in the lives of others. So there you go, a little bit of a challenge for you today. What are you doing with your dash? Well, all the best and have a great rest of your day.